Hey everyone, welcome to Live with CherylPiper.com. And I'm Cheryl Piper for those of you who don't know me. And today we are going to be talking about 3 secrets to help you transcend life challenges. So I just want to say hi to everyone. Please share out if you know anyone out there who you think may be having challenges in this area of just working through transcending those life challenges. So share this out and tell them to come on over and join us on Facebook at Cheryl Piper Sends Love. And anyone out there who is not on the original broadcast, please jump over on my Facebook page at Cheryl Piper Sends Love, because then I'll be able to see your comments and answer your questions live on the air. And also, if you're catching this on the replay, put your comments in. I answer all comments. So today, as I said, we're going to be talking about 3 secrets to transcend life challenges. And, before I get into this, I just have to share with you, I am located in South Central Pennsylvania, and I just looked outside a few minutes ago before the broadcast was going to begin, and yeah, it's snowing. So I'm thinking, all right, it is April the 9th and it's snowing outside. So I don't think it's really going to amount to anything, but it kind of surprised me to look outside and see snowflakes coming down. So just wanted to share that. I'm going to pull up to the broadcast and share my screen, because in talking about transcending those life challenges. So in looking at transcending life challenges, I have a whole course on this, and it will be available. You'll be able to find it on my website. I'm just in the process of finalizing everything. So just wanted to show that to you as well. And I'm actually going to take that back down and just chat with you. So just those 3 secrets to transcend life challenges. Secret number 1. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for coming. Secret number 1 is acknowledgement. Secret number 2 is choice. And secret number 3 is courage. And so in looking at these 3 things, acknowledgement, choice, and courage, I'm just going to kind of break those down a bit as we talk about this for the next, 10, 15 minutes or so. I like to keep these shows short because I know everybody has a busy schedule. Let's bring this down. There we go. So remember to put your questions in the question box in the comment area, and I'll be able to answer those live on the air. And also, if you're watching on the replay, put your questions in as well so I can answer them after I see them from you watching on the replay. All right, so moving into 3 secrets to transcend life challenges. First secret, acknowledgement. And, just really acknowledging that maybe this is the worst thing that's ever happened to you. We've all been in those situations, those life-changing situations of having the rug pulled out from under us, unexpected things happening, and really just acknowledging and putting it out there that, this is really awful, and this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. And just in making that statement, it kind of allows a bit of that energy to just flow past you and flow out of you, rather than keeping it all trapped up inside and, just saying, everything's okay and I'm just going to go on, life is normal and I'm sure that this is all just going to work out and be the way I want it to be. And just kind of being in that, I guess you would really say that's really just being in a state of denial. And, I know just for me in my past and one of my major life challenges, when I was in that situation and I hadn't really acknowledged, oh my goodness, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I was kind of just walking around in that denial and, trying to, kind of bury myself in other things and, oh, I'll just stay busy over here doing this. I call that playing Scarlett O'Hara, and I know we've all done it. It's that whole, oh, I'll just think about that tomorrow syndrome. And just that simple step of acknowledging, wow, this is terrible. And, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to walk through this. And this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Just that acknowledgement in itself, like I said, releases an energy from you as to not keeping it trapped inside of you, because we don't want that, and it helps us to kind of shift our energy and step into that next secret. And that next secret being, just to realize that there's a choice. And I know that situation when it happened to me, I mean, I'm focusing on one situation. Of course, there were many, but maybe not the worst situation. We go through these in stages as far as if it really is the worst thing that's ever happened to us, or maybe it just feels like the worst thing at the moment. But still, these things come up for us to transcend. Because if we don't face our challenges, how in the world are we ever going to transcend them? And I'm sorry, my phone was doing something. Just wanted to make sure it was okay. And in looking at, just acknowledging this, and this is how we start to transcend the situation and transcend the lesson and learning whatever lesson this situation has brought to us. And I know those of you who know me have heard me speak in this way in the past. And this is truly how I move into situations, as seeing them as lessons. And I know that a lot of times things can look pretty ugly. Things can look really awful. And if we can acknowledge, like I said, this could be the worst thing that's ever happened to me, then moving into realizing that there's a choice. How am I going to move forward from this? What am I going to do? And I remember when that clear moment happened to me, and I remember it very distinctly. And I had this feeling come up inside of me thinking, you know what, I have a choice here. I'm at a crossroads in my life. And with this crossroads, I can go to the right, I can go to the left. One of them was going to take me down a path of negativity, take me down a path of being a victim, take me down a path of just talking about this awful thing that had happened to me to everybody I know, and looking for sympathy and looking to, well, just be in that victim space. And I said, you know what? I don't see any peace there. There is no peace to be found for me down that road. So I'm going to choose this road. And I know that this road might be hard, but this road is going to lead me into what's next for me in my life in a positive way by sitting this baggage down and not dragging it along with me throughout the rest of my life. And so clearly making that choice of, yeah, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me, but you know what? I'm going to walk through this and I'm going to move through it in every painful step along the way of what that is to get to the other side. And that's where that step 3 comes in, is having courage. Because in creating this choice of which road are you going to take when you're in these crossroads, or I should say a Y in the road, where you have a choice of which way am I going to go. It takes courage to step down that path of learning and walking into the unknown, because that's what it is. It's having that faith of knowing that there is a light at the end of this tunnel that I'm walking through right now, because it sure feels dark to me. But just having that faith to know I'm walking forward, because I'm not going to walk back. Walking back is not going to lead me to peace in my life. And choosing to walk forward and walking through the pain, that takes courage. And it doesn't mean that we're not afraid. That's not what it means at all. It means that we're afraid, and you know what? We're going to do it anyway, because we understand there's something to transcend here. There's something for me to learn about myself, for me to grow into the next stage of my life, whatever that is. And so many times I will, when I'm in these situations, I'll just look up and I'll say, you know what? I've got to have faith. I've got to have faith that you see the bigger picture, and speaking with God and speaking with universe, how whatever that source is for you, that greater power, that greater source, in understanding that maybe I'm looking at it right now with blinders on, because I can only see what's in front of me. I can only see the situation that's happened to me. And for me to transcend it, I have to have that faith to walk through whatever this is and get to the other side. And that's where that hindsight moment that I talk about a lot is when we get to that other side and we transcend that challenge in our life. Well, then it turns into wisdom, and it's there for us to share with others and to help others move through their challenges, because we're all connected. And, this is why we're here. We're here to connect with each other. We're here to realize that together we can transcend these challenges. And I know a lot of things look ugly right now as you kind of look out in the world and you see maybe what the media is showing you and just all of these things. But there is so much beauty in the world, and there's so many people out there making positive changes and bringing positive momentum into the world. And that is what's going to help us transcend these challenges, by looking at all of those positive things that are coming our way. So this is what I wanted to talk about today. And as I said, please put your comments down in the comment area, any questions you have on it. And, if you want to take the next step in your journey, I have resources for that as well. As I mentioned before, and I'm going to go ahead and bring this up again, and we'll just put it like that. As I mentioned before, I do have a course on this, stepping through the major challenges in life, whether that's divorce or a job loss, or you're just sad and just really disappointed in general. And maybe you don't even know why you're feeling this way, but there's something just keeping you stuck, and you just feel like you're not able to move forward. Because as my tagline says, my only job is to help you to discover and move through the things that are holding you back from living the life you want. I really think that's why God put me here. God put me through these situations that I've been through, to come through the other side, to help others, because that's all I really want to do, is to take those things that I've learned and be able to share them out with everyone. So again, check out the website, CherylPiper.com. Like I said, this class will be up pretty soon. I'm just kind of tweaking the last little parts of it. So it'll be up soon, and I'll do a Facebook post and let everybody know that it's available. Also, for anyone that lives in South Central Pennsylvania and Maryland and that Eastern Panhandle of West Virginia, check out Tri-State Woman Retreats. It's a new program that I've designed. It's going to take place monthly, the last Thursday evening every month at Hempen Hill Barbecue in Hagerstown, Maryland. And it's about women connecting and not competing. So it's designed to bring us together in community and, just get to know some people and have some food, have some fun, and do some growth activities and just bond together in community. So check out tristatewomanretreats.com. And I'd like to thank everyone for joining me today and remind you that I do broadcast live every Monday and Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. So my show Wednesdays is at my interview day. And coming up this Wednesday, I will be interviewing Mare Cromwell. And she is an amazing healer. She is a shaman. She is a wise woman, and she has so much to share with you. It's going to be a very healing, I can feel that energy. It's going to be a very healing interview. And for those of you who have any questions in this area, for someone who, kind of works with that Mother Earth energy, please join us live and bring your questions. Again, I'm Cheryl Piper, and this is CherylPiper.com. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Have a great week.